In the previous session, we have learned how to find area and perimeter of two-dimensional figures. They are also called as plane figures. Is there any doubt in that? Is there any doubt in area and perimeter of plane figures?
No, sir.
No,
No, sir.
No. What are the plane figures we have learned?
Triangles, quadrilaterals.
Triangles,
Square.
quadrilateral in general, equilateral triangle in particular,
Parallelogram.
isosceles triangle also, parallelogram, square,
Trapezium.
trapezium,
rectangle,
rectangle, correct,
Rhombus.
Square.
rhombus, square is already written, Uday.
Yes.
What is area of triangle?
The half into base into height.
Half into
half
base
into
into
base.
Half into base into height. I have also said Hero's formula, if you can remember, it is square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c, where s is called as a semi-perimeter, which is sum of all the sides divided by 2. For a quadrilateral in general, what will be the area?
Sir, half into
Half into common.
diagonal.
It is a common diagonal
H1 plus
into
H2.
h1 plus h2, where these are the altitudes on the diagonal. What is area of equilateral triangle?
The root 3 a square by 4.
Yes, sir.
Root 3 by 4 a square, correct. What is area of isosceles triangle? Don't remember. B by 4 times of 4 times of a square minus b square. This is the formula. For a parallelogram, it's base into
The
height.
base into height.
Yes, sir. Base into height, sir.
For a square, it is side
Side into
square.
side.
Side into
Height
side.
square.
For trapezium, half into height multiplied
Yes,
to sum of the
Sum
parallel
of the
sides.
parallel
Parallel
sides.
sides.
For a rectangle, it is length into breadth. For a
Yes, sir.
rhombus, it is half into d1 into d2.
Yes, sir. D1 into D2.
Apart from this, we have also solved some question related to circle. Its area is pi r
Pi r
square and its perimeter is 2 pi r. Now these are the plane figures. In today's class, we are going to move on to the next type of figures, which are called as solid figures. They are also known as 3D figures. These solid figures, they have 3 dimensions like length, breadth, and height, which is sometimes called as depth. So for example, if I consider well has got some volume. This volume is in terms of the height of the well. It is also called as depth. These figures, they are known as three-dimensional figures, 3D figures. These solid shapes, they just not occupy the place, they also occupy some area. So they have both volume as well as area. Some of the examples for three-dimensional figures are cones, spheres, cubes, cylinders, etc. These are the solid figures. What comes to mind when you look at these solid figures? When we were having plane figures, it was easy for us to find out the area. Can we use the same method for finding the area of this solid figures? Cylinder, cuboid, cube, something like that.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, why not?
Sir,
Why can't we find the area like that?
sir, because they are
Two-dimensional figures only occupy areas, but three-dimensional figures also occupy space over it, sir.
Okay. So when we speak of say one particular example, I'll take cube. When I speak of area of the cube, what does it mean? Does it mean area is this area or this area?
No,
then
sir.
all areas.
No, sir. All the areas in it, sir.
So whenever we place any three-dimensional object, it will be having a bottom. This bottom is called as a lower base, and this top surface is called as an upper base. Apart from this upper and lower bases, there are other sides also. These other sides, they are called as lateral surfaces. So to find area of this particular solid figure cube, I require area of the lateral surfaces as well as area of these bases. So to find the area, that is total surface area, I require lateral surface area plus area of bases. This concept should be known to you. So a three-dimensional figure will be having certain things like faces, edges, and also vertices. What are the faces? A polygon forming a polyhedron are known as their faces. The flat surfaces of any solid is called as face. So when we consider cube, how many faces it has?
Sir, it has six faces.
It has six faces. Very good.
Yes, sir.
Now coming to edges, the line segments common to intersecting faces of a polyhedron, they are known as edges. A line segments that form the solid, they are called as edges. How many edges does a cube has? Did you ever count the number of edges on a cube?
Eight. Ye-
Sir,
Eight.
Eight?
Eight.
Not
Eight.
eight. Not eight.
6 edges, sir.
sir, 12 edges.
See, when I consider only one face, it will be having four edges. This is another four edges. Here we have two more plus two more. Totally, there are 12 edges. This
12
particular
edges.
line segment formed by joining the ends of the faces, they are called as edges. So we have got 12 edges in total for a cube. How about the vertices? The vertices
Sir,
means
there
the
are
point
8
of
vertices.
intersection. Very good.
8 vertices.
So there will be 8 vertices.
Yes,
There will be 6 faces,
6.
6
12 edges.
faces,
Sir.
12
and 12
edges.
edges.
12 edges.
If you look at this, 8 added to 6 will be 12 added to 2. Always remember V plus F will be equal to E plus 2. This formula was given by Euler. The spelling is like this, Euler. It's pronounced as Euler, though the spelling is Euler, it's pronounced as Euler. This formula is called as Euler's formula. This Euler's formula connects the number of vertices, number of faces, number of edges. In some time in most of the books, they also mention in this way, F plus V minus E will be equal to 2. So just
So
remember,
Sir,
Yeah.
is this standard formula, sir?
Yeah, it is a standard formula. It is true for all the solid figures which have got lateral surfaces which doesn't have a curved surface. This is true for those figures which will be having vertices. If I consider say a cone or a cylinder, this formula doesn't suit, or a sphere, it doesn't suit. The reason is it will not be having
The edges.
edges, it will not be having edges, correct. And not only that, we cannot say that this is a vertex. What is the name for this, for a cone? It starts with A,
Cone.
second letter is P, third letter is E, fourth letter is X. What is it called as?
Apex.
Apex. It is called as apex.
Apex.
For
Apex.
a cylinder, there is no apex and there is no vertices. For a sphere also, there is no vertices or edges. So this formula is applicable for those figures which will be having vertices, faces and edges. Look at these figures here. In the first figure, these dots, they indicate that they are the vertices. These dotted lines, they indicate that they are the edges. So there will be 12 edges. And this shaded portion, it indicates the face. So a cube and a cuboid will be having 6 faces. All right.
Yes, sir.
When we look at cube alone, in a cube, we all know that it will be having equal length, breadth, and height. If I consider the side to be say 5 centimeter in length, it will be having the same height 5 centimeter. It will be having the same breadth 5 centimeter. This is this length into breadth into height will give its volume, and also it gives its dimension. We say that a cube is of 5 centimeter side each. When I consider a cuboid, it will be having rectangular faces. Sometimes it has square faces, say 2 square faces. Examples you can see here, a chalk box, a matchbox, a book, they are all cuboid. In the cuboid, we have got 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. A cylinder is a different type of a solid figure. The cylinder have congruent circular faces that are parallel to each other. When we draw a cylinder, we know that the upper and lower bases, they are circular. These two are circular and they will be parallel to each other. In case if this particular line segment representing the curved surface is perpendicular to the base, we say that this is a right circular cylinder. This concept of right circular cylinder you will come to know in class 9th. For class 8, you must just remember that a cylinder will be having 2 circular faces. Alright, this is extra information. Right circular cylinder. When I say base, it will be having two bases which are circles. There is something called as an axis. The line segment joining the center of two circular bases is called as axis. From the center of one circle to the center of another circle, if there is a line segment, this line segment represents it is an axis. This axis is always perpendicular to the radius. A radius is nothing but the radius of the circle, which is radius of the base. Height is nothing but the length of this axis. This is called as height. In class 6th, in one of the class, I mentioned that when I cut this cylinder, when I open it, I
We
get
get
a
a rectangle
rectangle.
and two circles.
Correct, very good. Now we are going to see the same thing. Before that, we shall discuss the surface area of cube, cuboid and cylinder. As we will start with cuboid now. These two are similar. When I consider a cuboid, it will be having 3 dimensions: length, breadth and the height. So when we count the number of faces, there are 6 faces. Hence we require 6 areas to find the total surface area. When we cut a paper cuboid and spread it over, we get a net like this. It's called as a net. In this particular net, there are 6 parts which are mentioned with this Roman 1 to Roman 6. So when we add area of these 6 parts, we get the total area. What is area of the first part here? It's a rectangle. So length has to be multiplied to breadth. Here breadth is nothing but h. This letter h indicates the breadth of this particular rectangle, first figure. So L multiplied to h will give area of the first figure. Area of the second figure is T multiplied to h. Area of the third figure is L multiplied to h. Same is the case with the fourth figure. And the area of fifth figure here is B multiplied to h. And the area of the sixth figure is L multiplied to B. Here area of the third figure is L into B. This is L multiplied to B. Hope it's clear to you.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Here
sir.
LH
Yes,
is
sir.
repeated twice.
Yes,
BH
sir.
is repeated twice. LB is also repeated twice. So when we take these two out, it will be 2 times of LB plus BH plus LH. This particular formula gives the total surface area. What will be this figure's lateral surface area? We have to leave out the bases. This area of the third one and the sixth one should not be considered. So L into B should not be taken. So it becomes 2
2
times
times
of,
of BH plus LH.
correct, very good, 2 times of BH plus LH. In other words, it is 2 times of H multiplied to L plus B. This is area of the lateral surface. So we can split this as TSA equal to LSA plus 2 times of base. This LSA is 2 times of LH plus BH, and 2 times of base is nothing but 2 times of L into B.
LB.
In total, it is 2 times of LH plus BH plus
BH plus
LB.
LB.
Sometimes there may be application type of question. They may ask, what if the length given is say 20 meters, breadth given is say 10 meters, and height given is say 15 meters. What will be the cost of whitewashing the walls of the room having the dimension 20 meter into 10 meter into 15 meter? In such cases, whitewashing the walls, we need not consider the floor. The bottom one we need not consider. The top one we will consider. So what will be the formula to be used? 2 times of LH
LH plus
plus,
BH, bracket close, plus LB.
okay,
One
plus
part
LB.
should be.
Very good. Only one of the base has to be considered. We will not consider two bases. All right. Isn't it clear?
Yes, sir.
So when we solve the application type of question, I'll explain again. Now you look at this question. A cuboidal tin is there having dimension 20 centimeter into 30 centimeter into 40 centimeter. This is the dimension. Find the cost of the tin required for making 10 such tins if the cost of the tin sheet is rupees 10 per square meter. So first we need to find out the area,
Yes, sir.
then we have to find out the cost. Here 10 such tins is given, means one of the area you find out, multiply that by 10 times, that gives the total area. Then you have to find out the cost. Important thing what you can observe here is the unit given for the dimension is in terms of centimeter, but the cost is given per square meters. So here there may be a problem while solving. You should be very careful. First we shall find out area of 10 tins. Area of 10 cuboidal tins. This will be equal to 10 times of, what is the formula? 2 times of LH plus BH plus LB. This is the formula. So
Yes,
10 times of 2 multiplied to LH. LH is 20 and 30, right? 20 into 30 plus BH 30 into 40. So I made a mistake here. What is the mistake? I have written LH here, but while considering I did not take 20 and 40.
Yes, sir. You took
So
a breadth instead.
correct. Best is let me mention over this LBH. Then there won't be any confusion. 20 times 40 plus BH is 30 times 40 plus LB
13 to
20 times 30.
20 into
Correct, sir. 10 into 2 multiplied 2. What will be this? 800 plus
800.
this will be 1200 plus this will be 600.
600.
600.
Sir, 32,000.
Total, total is 32,000.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
32,000. Yes, sir.
The sum of these two gives 2000 added to
2000
600.
2600.
2600 multiplied to 2.
2000, sir. 50.
So 20 times of 2600. What will be 2 times of 26? 52.
52,000.
30, sir.
52,000. Very importantly, we should mention this centimeter square. Now we can convert this centimeter square in terms of meter square. How do we do that?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Huh.
1 meter is equal
Okay.
to 100 centimeters.
To make Uday understand, I have written 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter, that's centimeter square. Now we convert this centimeter into meter. This will be 52,000 multiplied to 1 by 100 into 1 by 100. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. So 3 of the zeros I can cancel. This is
Sir,
just
why 1 by
5.2.
100, sir?
5.2 meter square.
Wait, Shobhan has a doubt. Is Shobhan? What is the doubt?
Sir, why should we multiply with 1 by 100, sir?
Shobhan, one meter is
into
100 centimeter, isn't
100
it?
centimeter. Yes, sir.
So 1 centimeter will be 1 by 100 meter, no?
type.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I am converting this centimeter to meter.
Yes, sir.
Why I have to convert? Because they have given the cost as rupees 10
meters,
per meter square.
Square, sir.
Yes, sir.
Therefore,
They gave me square.
the cost will be
52 rupees.
52 rupees.
5.2 into
52.
10, na?
Yes,
52.
sir. 52 rupees.
So rupees 52 is the cost of making such tin sheets.
Sir, can we consider 30 centimeter as length, sir?
We can consider there is no issue in that. But they have given the figure now. According to the figure, the length is 20, breadth is 30, height is 40. According to this figure. If they don't give the figure, it's left to your
Yes, sir.
choice. You can consider any of this as length, breadth, and height. There is no problem in that. Hope it is clear to you. Now moving on, I am taking a cube now. Cube is something like a cuboid in which length, breadth, height they are all same. Here the length, breadth and height they are L units each. Since there are 6 faces, so 6 times of side square will give the total surface area. What will be the lateral surface area? When we consider cuboid, when we neglect these 2 bases, there will be 4 faces left. So 4 times of side square will give lateral surface area. Since the side
4x
is
square.
L, so 4L square. So total surface area is 4L square plus 2L square. These are the bases. Area of bases plus the lateral surfaces. This gives totally 6 times of L square.
6L square.
So it's very easy. If the question is to find surface area of a cube with edge 11 centimeter, how do we do that?
6 into 11 into 11.
6 into 11 into 11. So 6 times of 121.
720.
So what will be that? 726 centimeter square.
726 centimeters
Yes,
square.
sir. Yes, sir. Is there any doubt in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Is there any other doubt? You can ask. Only 5 minutes are left. So I'll not take the cylinder now. In the next session, I'll be taking it. If you have any doubt, you can ask.
Sir, after this you will teach volume, sir.
After completion of this surface areas, I'll teach volume. Remember,
Sir,
this is a basics.
area and
Uh, area
sir,
and
area and surface area both are same, sir.
uh, you tell me the difference here. For a plane figure, we always think of only area. For a solid figure, we always consider surface area.